Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome to The Last Stand Aftermath. Yep, this is the newest game that we're adding to the rotation. We've sort of dipped back into Let's Plays, walkthroughs, whatever you want to call them, longer form, more episodes. This happens to be on special at the moment and it also holds a very special place in my heart. I actually really like this game as far as roguelites and the setup. I just think it's all round solid, and the fact that it's not early access, it's a full release, completed product, presumably clockable. So perfect candidate right now. So we're gonna jump in and start from scratch. Probably tutorialize this a little bit. So if you haven't seen, I've covered this on the channel once or twice before. It's sort of an isometric zombie survival aftermath sort of thing after the fall. The setup is fantastic in that you are not immune or anything like that. You're bitten. You've got a death sentence. You're going to die, and it serves as a doom timer mechanically in the game as well. So you're constantly losing life and being poisoned by the virus. Oh, here we go. Without warning, a previously unknown virus spread across the globe in a matter of weeks. Those who died changed biologically and were seemingly reanimated. Attempts were made by the military and Homeland Environmental Risk Control in order to contain the spread of the virus. HERC, that's sort of the pharmaceutical organization in this. They failed. Okay. Just let that hang for a while, I suppose. Some civilians eventually presented as immune. The estimated 5% of the population are the only known survivors. Right. We would need to find new ways to survive amongst the infected, to adapt and to change. Okay. The world no longer belongs to us. Alright. You could tighten the pacing up on this a little bit. But other than that, I mean, what a small gripe. But yeah, you are condemned, you're doomed to die, and it essentially calls upon your altruistic position of, we're going to take this car, we're going to fill it with fuel, and send it in that direction, sort of thing. And you're going to bloody go, sort of thing. Trinity, why have we stopped? Are you out of fuel? Yeah, tank is empty. There should be an old HERC checkpoint nearby. I'd suggest checking there. They usually pick clean, but they kept caches secured and tucked away. I'll go check it out. Got to be strong. So this is our just sort of prologue setup character. So there's a lot of like crafting, scavenging, scrounging. You can repair your engine, that sort of thing if it needs repair. You got to refuel and move from instance to instance in the classic rogue-lite sort of behavior. I like this aiming. Is tough. Melee plays a big part. Weapon repair, weapon degradation. Oh yeah, loot some ammo. This must be it. Fire this up. And here come the baddies. So that chews up my stamina. Dodge? Okay. Take your stamina is low. Oh, great. I was going to just say Scarlet the crack shot, and then it proceeds to miss every fucking bullet thereafter. Oh, so this is a Dark Souls sort of thing. I'm not supposed to live through this. Oh, I'm through the barrier! I'm out of stamina, and I'm crouched, apparently. Ah, well, so it goes. So it's got all the trappings you expect from a roguelite, right? Meta upgrades back at base that carry forward between different survivors. As the mutation takes over, you get mutation sort of upgrades, and your health bar gets smaller till it eventually kills you. I think it's just a really well considered roguelite, one of the best ones. Roguelite mechanically usually is that's just the rules, that's just how it is. But this thematically, holistically, as a sort of top-down or bottom-up approach, however you'd like to think of it, was built in mind of how the world would actually explain this being a roguelite. It's really cool. Anyway, death is not the end. The world outside of the colony is harsh. People will die. This cell holds volunteers, members of the colony who are infected and have chosen to make their last stand beyond the walls of the end. Each volunteer brings with them some gear based on their background. In future, you will have more volunteers to choose from, but for start, we've got bloody Margot, right? So, you've got a general armory where you can stash. Open armory. So this is all the crap that she starts with. I'm not 100% sure, how this works in the longer scheme of things. Maybe you do just want to take a naked run and hoard gear for later, that sort of thing. You can generally craft by the bins, but we don't have any recipes. Let's go talk to Trinity. I know you're dying, so I'll keep it short. Doc Stedman says most of you only have a few days. They probably didn't tell you what you signed up when you signed up for this, but the colony is starving. We need you to go to the wall. Find a way out. We need supplies, weapons, ammo, but the dead zone has been picked dry. Take this car, find what you can, and call it in. Talk to Stedman before you go. He's got antiviral for you. Any questions? Look, let's go through them because this is going to be a playthrough. The car. Buzzard, the idiot, calls it Bessie. It's one of the few vehicles we have left that still runs. The repo crew will head out and collect it once you're gone. Anything else? Dr. Stedman. He's some scientist, doctor type from up at the colony. He thinks he runs this place now. My crew has kept the colony running for years. Wasn't it 15 years later or something like that? 5 years later? Well, then they send this arsehole down here to help send a few people off. Anything else? The wall. At the edge of the dead zone. Herc built gates, but it has been too risky to try and get through them. We don't have much of a choice now. We need to get out there. Anything else? No, I got it. So a bit of frontiersman. I talk about this all the time. We've got the familiar area, which is up to the wall, and beyond that we're being forced. Circumstances forcing us out of our comfort zone. Talk to Stedman. I believe he's over here. Ah yes, an ex-volunteer. My name is Dr. Stedman. I'll be overseeing your exit today. Take this, it's an auto-injector for antiviral. You'll need to find a Herc comms station. They usually have refills. Was there anything else I can assist you with? Yes, so this will stall the doom timer, which is pretty handy. Because even when you get hit, there are certain zombies that are more like poisonous. They've got like a purple vapor around them, and they put chunks of the virus onto your health bar. And there's no backsies, right? You can only slow it. You can't stop it. Full stop. Can't undo it. How long do I have? 3 to 4 days, typically. This mutation of the virus seems to be acting much slower than the one seen in the original outbreak. Mutation. Something has caused a change in the virus. This is not critical information. You should go. Fair enough. Was there anything else I can assist you with? Supplies. Medicines, weapons, ammunition, supplies for maintenance and the makers and also. My goal is to maintain these supply runs only with infected volunteers. At least until we know more about why people are getting sick again. Again? Yes, again. Those of us that survived have been immune or lucky since it all started. We haven't heard from anyone beyond the wall in years. Was there anything else I can assist you with? Did we talk specifically about the antiviral? Herc made quite a large amount of it and distributed it to their troops. They stored it in dispensers in their structures. Communication stations, med bays. The antiviral is preventative. As I said, it will stop the spread of the virus for a short time. This new form of the virus is responding to the old inhibitor, but the benefits are limited. Herc didn't predict this change at all. Herc? You don't look too young to remember. Homeland Environmental Risk Control. They made this mess. They tried to bury it. You remember the bombs, surely. This antiviral for their soldiers is about the only good thing they left behind. They're gone? Long gone. Scurried away like rats. You may find some safe houses out there, though. Yeah, near the big treasure troves. Anything else? Nah, goodbye. Right. Get in the car and leave. Find the Herc structure. I believe you can spend like meta upgrades down here with radar. You have anything for me? Pass on knowledge. Right, so if we acquire knowledge, we can buy it, and it's for the benefit of all because we pass it on. It's kind of cool. Hold to start the car. Look at this beast. And off we go. The beginning of the end. Geez, that's not bloody dire at all. Uptown. The areas surrounding the colony have been mostly picked clean. Occasionally useful items can still be found. Baby steps, I suppose. Crawl before you walk and such. So Trinity's talking to us. You're out of fuel? Not again. I'll kill that arsehole. Buzzard. Ah, shit, sorry, boss. The boys must have forgot to fill her up. You're downtown, right? We got a drop zone there with some gas. Go grab it. If you get another volunteer killed, I swear to God, out. So we're out of fuel. We need to get more fuel. Battery. Now I'm trying to remember. Yeah, left trigger. Left trigger gives you like points of interest. You can duck down here. You just got to be careful leaning on melee too much. Being that your stamina wears out and your weapons break pretty easily. So you can smash it with your melee weapon if you want to get through quicker. The little fuel that remains is of pretty low quality. As a result, you won't be able to travel far with what you find. Find gas cans like this to refuel your car as needed. The amount of fuel in your tank is shown at the bottom left. Okay. Clean water? Oh, I'll go that. Now, you can just craft whenever. The game doesn't freeze though. But if you start one of these up, you can craft better structures, if I recall. Better thing. Here we go. Craft item. Clean water and a rag. We can make a bandage. And now it remembers it as a recipe there. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, we've got a little bit of fuel. Could run it back to here. Refuel the car. Investigate the Herc structure. Sounds good. You can see the little blue marker. What's going on in here? Nothing. Alright. So we put a battery in here. We can open up and get an antiviral. Very helpful. Serum that stops the infection for a short period. While active, you're immune to further infection from all sources. Search for Herc structures to refill your vials. Doctor, you there? Stedman here. Did you find the antiviral? I did. Just one dose. Good, good. Remember that dose will only last so long. Keep an eye out for Herc structures. Most had dispensers installed. Make sure to stay focused and get those supplies. Supplies? This is all about you finding what you can to send back to the end. Don't forget that. You have more questions? I think we get it. We don't have to ask this flavor tech stuff. Looks like we already got the antiviral from there, so there's probably not a lot left to search here. So let's bounce. Man, it's cool to be playing this again. Alright, neighborhood. 2 skulls, 1 fuel. Let's go. Neighborhood. The military went house by house removing those that survived. Over the years, survivors holed up in the shells of these homes. Okay. Suburbs. Neighborhood. How does that work? One's a subsection of the other in the scheme of things? I'm not sure. Alright, let me loose. Focus mode. Oh, I already figured that out. During combat, you can also use focus mode. I mostly use it just to see what's going on. Oh, there's a door here. Fuck. I'm stuck in a hole. Oh, knowledge. You gain some knowledge. Some items you will find contain information that is useful to you and the colony. Find an upgrade radio to use this found knowledge to research permanent upgrades for volunteers. Don't worry, all knowledge points are passed on to your next volunteer when they die. So it's a meta currency that we don't need to worry about losing, like if it was souls or something. So we've got a workbench there. No. Ooh. Some bits and bobs. Not really much help unless I want to make another bandage. That's okay. Hey. You don't win every time. Okay. So far, so good. Probably take the antiviral, right? You go. See how it turned the thing yellow instead of purple down the bottom of my health bar? Is it a trap? Can I shoot the rope? But be careful. Oops. If I can crouch up. Ooh! They do so much damage as well, those shotgun traps. They're really bad. I mean, they're handy if you don't trip them. That dude's got a backpack. I wonder if that means anything. That fat one seems to be a bit different. Weapon durability. See, that doesn't pause the game. Oh. Come on. Bonfire, eh? Now you see that's hurting my permanent stamina. Fuck this, we should get out of here. Oh, goodness. Oh, what we got? Restaurant. Gas station. Gas station seems less hectic. Get out of here. Hands off the bloody Ford Laser. Oh, 20%. So we're ticking over the suburbs by the look of it. Fuel that is left in the aftermath is mostly sludge, but still good enough to run vehicles short distances. Well, there you go. If you hold down, you can craft. Oh, there we go. Med kit. You know, we could probably use a bandage, just in case, especially since we just used one up. Fuck. Could really use a melee weapon. Journal handy. But that's the fun of this game, you know, like getting pumped constantly. Oh, supply bag. You found a supply bag. Return the bag to the trunk of your vehicle to claim the supply inside, which can be used by future volunteers to purchase unlocks, special items, and packages at the end. Sometimes when you find supply caches, you can just cash them out for your current character. Maybe you need it, or you can, so you have to choose how you're going to do it. Is this character a bit fucking cooked or reliable? You know, maybe we don't give him the upgrades and we pay it forward for future runs. I think it's incredible. Oops. Oh no. Explodey dude. I mean, I guess I got my fuel, that's what really matters. Let's get out of here. Engine needs a repair. So where could we go next? Store. Compound. I don't know, let's go this compound. Now, I think the way it saves is like now, between instances. That looks like a save symbol to me. Could be load. We'll go with save. Oh, Trinity, you still with us? Yep. You got this, don't give up just yet. Did you find any antiviral? Oh, yeah? That's good. It'll buy you some time. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. This new infection has come from somewhere. Call it in if you see anything. You got it. Out. So there you go. A bit more of Last Stand Aftermath. We've had a look at it in the past, done a few episodes, that sort of thing. But again, it's one of those things, it's Swiss cheesing at the moment. I'm sort of going back to foundations of Scarlet and doing more longer form playthroughs. As much as I love the idea of doing a 30-minute overview of a million different games, but more and more, I feel like games need more of a shake of the sauce bottle, right? So if you're going to do it in that overview format, you probably want to do a couple of hours worth, and in that case, it's like, well, your type of content changes. Anyway, long and short of it is, we're doing longer form stuff, only if it's well received, right? So I'll add this to rotation, and if people don't give a shit and they're not interested in watching it, and that's fine, of course. You know, you vote with your thumbs up, you vote with your click. In which case we wouldn't cover much more of this. But if you do want more episodes, let me know. Tell me, chuck me a comment, and we'll do exactly that. It's a great game. I'd like to see how deep it goes. That's the one thing that I haven't really gotten into mid to late game, and I want to see how that power creep end component goes. Anyway, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.